In this video, I'm going to be discussing $1,000 monthly checks for everyone with what they're now calling Social Security for All. That's the focus of this video. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. Now, first off, take note of the name, and I'd like to hear your opinion about this as we talk through the details of this right here in the video. Social Security for All. Do you like it, or do you think that's a little bit offensive to Social Security beneficiaries? I'm going to be 100% real with you. In my honest assessment and opinion about that, I do think it's a little bit insulting for Social Security beneficiaries, but that's my opinion, and everybody is entitled to their own. But let me know down below in the comment section as I talk through the details about this and how they want to implement these $1,000 monthly checks for virtually everybody under this new Social Security for All type of program. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section. I'm very, very curious to hear what you have to say about this. Anyway, let's get into it and talk about the details of it, because this is out there in the headlines, and I certainly want to bring this to your attention because it is actually a very interesting concept, but don't love the name. Either way, let me bring you the details about it. Really fast before we do, thanks for joining me. If you have not done so yet, make sure to do yourself a huge, huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right down below the video. It's totally free to do so. I'm here for you every single day to bring you all the information, to do all the research so you don't need to advocate on your behalf, and as always, bring you honest, accurate, reliable, and transparent information every single day, as I have been for years and years. You're welcome to look up anything that I talk about. I always say that in the videos as well, but either way, I want to keep you posted. Things are changing rapidly, and as I've said before, 2024 is all about you, the low-income and fixed-income beneficiaries. It's a busy year. There's a lot of proposals so far about you, Social Security beneficiaries, the low-income, fixed-income beneficiaries. It's a crazy year so far, and it's only going to get more intense the closer and closer we get to November and beyond for the next couple years. I know, it's a nuts time right now. Either way, I'm here for you. Please subscribe down below. Thank you so much for your support. Truly do appreciate it. We need to stick together right now. The last couple years have been rough for the low-income and fixed-income. Anyway, I'm here for you. Anyway, let's talk about the details of this. So, interesting. All right, so maybe you've heard me talk about monthly check programs before in other videos. Now, this is just a different way of saying universal basic income, guaranteed basic income, monthly checks, again, UBI, GBI, whatever we want to call it. Some people refer to it as monthly stimulus checks. Again, whatever we want to call it, it doesn't really matter the name that we put on this thing. It's all essentially doing the exact same thing, which is ongoing monthly checks that are no strings attached for a specified group of people or everybody in some cases. Okay, now here's the thing. This is exactly what they're talking about. Okay, now I'll wind this all together here and give you the name behind this again and why they want to call it Social Security for All. Now here's the thing. When I say Social Security, do you really have to think about what that means? No, everybody knows what Social Security is, right? It's a program that sends out ongoing monthly checks for millions upon millions of people. As of right now, it's over 71 million people that get checks from Social Security every single month. So the name Social Security is like, it's very widespread. We all know generally what it is. It's a program that sends out checks. Awesome, right? Sounds like a great type of program. Well, it is a good program for a lot of people, but there's also a lot of problems with it. Mostly checks not being, high enough for a lot of people, but that's a whole nother topic in and of itself. Now, here's the thing. That is why they want to call it Social Security for All, okay? But here's the thing. Right now, does Social Security go out to everybody? The all part? No, okay? It doesn't, right? In fact, it goes out to maybe like 22, 23, maybe 24% of our population right now is how many people get checks from Social Security. So that is definitely not all the people. However, the whole idea behind this of Social Security for All is basically establishing a nationwide guaranteed basic income program where people with certain income thresholds, basically who have income under the threshold that they would establish, would basically be eligible to get ongoing monthly checks, otherwise known as guaranteed basic income, okay? But that's exactly what the program is, and this has nothing to do with Social Security, but rather they want to call it Social Security for All because it's a name that everybody recognizes, right? So they think, oh wow, everybody can get Social Security now, right? Well, no, that's not really how it works, but that's how this is being marketed. You kind of see what I'm saying here, right? So the whole idea behind this is give it some fancy name that everybody understands, which is everybody can now get Social Security. But again, the whole idea is it's not actually Social Security. Basically what it is, it's a guaranteed basic income program administered by the federal government on the federal level is how this would actually be established. And again, it would not be coming out of Social Security. It would not be Social Security money. It would not be coming out of the Social Security Trust Fund, but rather just general federal funds in the form of guaranteed basic income. So That is what this comes down to. And then again, the whole name of Social Security for all. Now, like I said earlier, in my honest opinion, I find this to be offensive to Social Security beneficiaries, because here's the thing. A guaranteed basic income program, I'm sorry, that is not Social Security, okay? There's a huge difference between working your whole life or working a ton of years throughout your life, paying in a boatload of Social Security taxes in order to get Social Security benefits, and then all of a sudden they come together and say, well, now we're going to establish this program called Social Security for All, and everybody gets it. Whether they paid in through Social Security or not. I don't know about that, but to me that feels like not a right thing to do, right? Because that's not totally true, right? Somebody that's getting a guaranteed basic income program has nothing to do with Social Security, but if they throw this name on there of Social Security for All, well, that's not the case, right? So anyway, that's what I'm saying before is I'd like to hear your opinion about this. I feel it to be a little bit offensive and a little bit insulting to beneficiaries who have worked so many years paying in and getting the money that, trying to get their benefits and maximize their benefits, that have earned those benefits, and now they're just basically sending out these ongoing checks and they're basically saying it's from, Social Security. That's not the case, right? So anyway, now here's the thing as well. I want to throw this out there really fast as well. No, this has not been implemented yet, okay? Now again, this has not been started, but this is the idea that's out there. Now here's the thing as well. Why would they want to do a nationwide guaranteed basic income program? Now here's the thing. They want to do it because nobody has any money. Look around out there. Nobody has any money, right? In fact, we've seen this introduced before in other legislation called the Support Act. Now in that piece of legislation, they want to establish a $1,200 ongoing monthly check, same exact situation, a nationwide guaranteed basic income program in the amount of $1,200 a month for qualifying adults, and that'd be basically for 5 years. So basically the exact same thing, and that would be administered again on the federal level from general federal funds. So that's the whole idea behind this. The same exact thing. One is called the Support Act, and another one they want to give this cute name to called Social Security for All. Don't love it. Just being real with you, okay? Maybe I'm wrong by saying that. I don't know, but I'm saying that's my opinion, and everybody's entitled to their own. Again, maybe you love the name. That's fine. You can like the name. Doesn't really matter. I'm just simply saying I don't think that's really fair to the beneficiaries who are getting benefits, and you've spent so many years of your life are earning those benefits as well. So this is a whole idea behind this, and remember is this as well. There's other ideas behind this, which would be implementing or establishing a negative income tax is how they'd want to establish this as well. So that's kind of another spin-off of this whole idea. I can bring that to you in a separate video if you'd like me to, but they also have this other idea of, hey, maybe we should establish a negative income tax. Now that's a pretty interesting one as well, because what they want to do there is basically turn this into where, hey, if your income is below the average or the median household income in the United States, now the IRS is paying you each year rather than you paying the IRS. Sounds pretty nice to me. Sounds like a lot of extra money, right? Oh, who wouldn't mind some extra checks coming in on a regular basis from the old IRS? I don't know. Sounds pretty cool, right? So that is another topic. And again, I can break that down to another one, but it's basically the same idea here is establishing a guaranteed basic income program, but then again, the spinoff would be a negative income tax to fund that. So again, I'll bring you the details about that in a separate video, but I find that to be very fascinating as well. Anyway, there's a ton of proposals out there. Why? Because so many people are struggling. It's basically we're down to the time right now where like nobody has any money. Look at the reports out there. Like the American population is just like broke. Everybody's broke. This inflation has siphoned every last penny out of our pockets, and it's like everybody's just kind of barely floating around right now. So it's a rough situation out there. Want to bring this one to your attention. I'd love to hear your comments down below if you're interested in sharing. If not, that's totally fine too. Otherwise, subscribe down below. There's a big subscribe button down there. Share the video with your friends on my social media. Totally free to do so as well. The share button down there. And make sure to go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel, including the thousands in the video library and those that I've hand selected for you down below in the description or at the top of the comment section. Until next time, enjoy your day, take care, and I'll catch you again later.